Let's focus on Tech Mahindra, which has also announced its first quarter numbers. And in fact, my colleague Kritika Saxena caught up with the management and began by asking them about their outlook for fiscal 12 and the Mahindra Satyam Tech Mahindra merger timeline.
Firstly, on the merger, we had, as you know, very well know, stated right on the first day that the entire objective of our acquiring Satyam was to merge the two companies. That determination remains, and I suspect as of October we will start the process of merger. The concern expressed by the Satyam shareholders was in terms of swap ratios. I'm sure if you talk to Techem shareholders, they will have the same concern. That is only natural. All we said is that it will be fair and objective, as is one of our guiding principles of this group.
Okay. Is it assumed by shareholders now that it will be Tech Mahindra merging with Mahindra Satyam?
We don't know. We are going to appoint advisors who are going to tell us on the process of merger, whether the merger is beneficial or not, and also whether it will be Tech Mahindra which will merge with Satyam or Satyam which will merge with Tech Mahindra.
Okay.
Well, ultimately the two boards will have to look at it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a 6-month time frame that you have in mind, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Inshallah.
Okay. Okay, now on the margins. Margins are down by around 180 basis points. Talk about the key factors that have led to the decline, and also you are giving wage hikes to the tune of around 12% for offshore and 2.5% to onshore. You would have already figured out the kind of levers that you need to put in place to maintain margins at the current levels for next quarter. Can you point out what are these levers going forward?
Right. So, wage hikes have been a factor in this industry for some time, but I think we are now reaching levels which are really a challenge for the entire industry. In terms of what levers we have to mitigate the impact, obviously at this point of time, utilization levels are low, so there is some margin there for us to pick those up. Also, the pyramid in our case with 37% 0 to 3 year people, there is compared to others in the industry, there is quite a way we can go, and there are also opportunities in our various fixed price type of commitments, where there are opportunities in terms of productivity that we can drive.
Is attrition still a concern for you right now?
Well, attrition has come down. It is at 20% at the moment. Obviously, all of us would like single-digit attrition, but is it reasonable to expect that that will happen? I don't think so.
Okay. How is the revenue visibility looking like, given that there has been a certain amount of instability in the global macro environment? Is there any concern in the deal pipeline for telecom? Is there any kind of, say, commentary that you've gotten from clients yet?
No, it's too early to tell what the impact of the current crisis is going to be on telecom. You may see a hiccup of 1 to 2 quarters, but long term I'm pretty positive about the demand in telecom sector. As I have always said, this is the decade for the data. Voice is passé, and the requirement which data creates on the infrastructure, the demand which it imposes, is so high that people will have to do a fair amount of investment in networks and optimization in management and the rest.
You saw the industry, Vineet, during the 2008 slowdown or recession or whatever you call it. Do you expect recession or slowdown to come back for this year? And especially the impact on IT industry specifically?
Well, I can't say with certainty, but I would say that I do not expect this blip to be of the same magnitude or of the same severity as it was in 2008. I think basically the downgrading of US is merely a recognition of the US consumption trends and US fiscal policy, if you may call it, or fiscal excesses which have been indulged for the last 20 to 25 years. So this is nothing new. US has always consumed more than it has saved.
US performance is fairly strong this quarter. Europe, in fact, if you exclude BTM, I think it's around 4% growth. How is the outlook from the discussion that you're having with clients for, say, the next quarter?
We are, as always, we are cautiously optimistic. That's what drives us.
Well, that's of course Tech Mahindra's management speaking to my colleague Kritika Saxena, but also Coal India, it's coming out.